What we need now is courage. Courage is not the absence of fear. We all have fear. It's the ability to overcome it. And for most of us in our lifetime, the COVID-19 pandemic was a dose of fear right in our houses, right in our communities, in our churches. And courage was our ability to overcome the fear. Now, in reality for COVID-19, it was a fearful illness for a small group of vulnerable, susceptible people, largely our seniors. It was real. It was a real illness, and people really lost their lives. But this ability to overcome the fear, the contagion in many senses was fear itself. So as introduced, I'm Dr. Peter McCullough. I'm a practicing internist and cardiologist in Dallas, Texas. And from the very beginning, I became involved in the pandemic because I knew that it was a treatable illness. I did not trust the narrative all over the world that the virus was unassailable and that all we could do was lock down and wait for a vaccine. It violated all of the principles that I had understood my entire life as a medical doctor. I knew there must have been a way. And of course, other doctors were thinking the same way all over the world. And so some of you will get a book tonight that the conferences put on, had provided for you free, which is wonderful, Courage to Face COVID-19. If you don't get a book, it's available online. And it describes the story in a gripping true crime narrative. It's not a boring medical book. It was written by John Leake. He was the other character in the trailer. John's a best-selling true crime author. He's considered probably the world's greatest historian currently. And it's written with a beginning, a middle, and an end so you can understand what was going on all around the world simultaneously. And the most interesting thing about this great controversy that we're all in is that it's all simultaneous in the world all at once. There's nothing uniquely American about what we're going to talk about tonight. So I'm going to ask for my slides to come up, and with fear and trepidation, we're going to replace there we go. So Art of War is going to stay up. I guess that's appropriate here, the Art of War. But I'm going to present what I am considering, and I think you would agree, is modern medicine's great controversy. We're in a controversy now. For the first time, on almost a daily basis, I hear from patients and people in my circles that they don't trust the medical community anymore, that trust has been lost. You said trust has been lost. This is a great controversy. Our entire field is built on trust. The relationship between a doctor and a patient is considered a fiduciary relationship. And the operative principle is beneficence. That's what's in the best interest for the patient. Not what's in the best interest for the doctor or the hospital or the NIH or the CDC or the Trump administration or the Biden administration, but what's in the best interest for the patient. And the fiduciary relationship was broken through the course of the pandemic, and trust was lost. One of the reasons why it was broken is we saw a full embodiment in vaccine ideology.